The Seattle Seahawks avoided losing 3 straight games by catching a tight W over the San Francisco 49ers, 28-21. And that was a game within a game also. I say that because Jimmy G got hurt in this game. Jimmy G came out balling. In the first quarter, Jimmy Garoppolo was 10 for 12 for 132 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I mean, the way that started off, if he was to continue that on, he would have completed at least a good 35 to 40 passes, threw for over 400 yards, probably had at least 4 touchdowns. That's not a game that Seattle would have won. But early in the second quarter, he got sacked and he got banged up. He stayed in the game for the rest of the second quarter, but he was hobbling. And his passes showed it. But they still went into the half down, like it was 7-7. They were tied. He just got hobbled in the second quarter. But what we saw from third and fourth quarter on, Trey Lance had to come in for Jimmy Garoppolo because he was out. He had to go get an MRI. Trey Lance, as I told you when I was giving you the rookie segment, he came out firing. He threw the 76-yard touchdown to Deebo Samuel. It's like, oh, okay. He's getting a few good runs here or there, 7 carries for the 41 yards. But ultimately, he's just not a polished passer. He's not as good as Jimmy G. And Seattle escaped. The Seattle Seahawks should be 1-3 right now. They are not better than San Francisco when Jimmy G is playing. But that is a big asterisk to say when Jimmy G is playing because the man gets hurt almost every year. I mean, San Francisco needs to be worried just about the fact that Jimmy could miss extended time. But the Seattle Seahawks also need to be worried that it took all of that for you to get this W on the books. I mean, you beat a Colts team that essentially ain't got no quarterback. I mean, Carson Wentz came back from an injury and he wasn't that good in the first place. And then you beat the 49ers, who lost their quarterback, and put in the rookie. And you still only beat them by 7. It's not like they just took advantage and was like, oh, the rookie is confused. He still had some small successes and victories out there, and you squeaked out a W. This formula that Seattle's running with is not going to work. I mean, Russ did not have a great game. He ran for a touchdown, but he didn't even throw for 200 yards in this game. See, Seattle is going to need to go see the Wizard, figure out where you can get a defense from. Just like we talked about, Kansas City should have been looking for all the defensive players. The Seattle Seahawks should have as well. With Stephon Gilmore available and Jalen Smith available, no reason that Seattle should not have been on that phone trying to pick up both of them because they absolutely need it. Like Jamal Adams and Wagner are not enough. You've got to have more pieces. They cannot stop anyone. I mean, that's going to prove to be a problem moving forward for the Seahawks, so we'll definitely keep a tight watch out on that.